If your subconscious financial blueprint isn't geared for success, no amount of learning, knowledge, or actions will significantly alter your financial situation. Once, the wealthiest individuals pondered what set them apart from the poor. Many shared insights suggesting that wealth is often a product of mindset rather than external factors. This means that somewhere a rich person has become rich only because of his thinking, and a poor person is also so poor because his thinking is the way he is thinking today. And then one of these people, who reads a lot of books, tells that if you want to understand the secret of this difference, then there is a book which every person must read, and that was Secrets of Millionaire Mind by T. Harv Eker. In this book, 17 such differences have been described via 17 wealth files, through which any person can understand that in which things there is such a big difference in the thinking of a rich person and a poor person, and the same thing becomes the reason for his richness and poverty. How much do you earn? How much money do you have saving? How many investments have you made? Do you own a house? Or do you have a lot of credit card bills and loans? All this is connected to our subconscious. And if we have to come out of all this, we have to first understand these wealth files. So let us know all the wealth files one by one and turn our life towards financial freedom. Rich people believe I create my life. Poor people believe life happens to me. If you want to successful, it is imperative that you believe that you are at the steering wheel of your life, especially your financial life. You have to believe that you are the one who creates your success, that you are the one who creates your mediocrity, consciously or unconsciously, and that you are the one creating your struggle around money and success. If you feel like life just happens to me, I can't do anything about it, then think, how are you going to change? What kind of life do you live? The life of absolutely no purpose. Unless you think that you will create your own life, you cannot change anything. You have to become the boss of your life. You can make your own choices and take responsibility for your life. Simply, you are the boss of your life. Poor people always play the role of victims to whom wrong has been done. They often blame other people. It's never their fault, it's always the fault of others. Poor people also often complain. When you always complain, you become a fool all the time. That's the worst thing you can do. So, never whine, bitch or complain. Poor people also justify their situation. They say things like money is not that important. If you don't think money is important, you simply won't have any. So, don't play the role of the victim and take responsibility and steer your life to success. Rich people play the money game to win. Poor people play the money game to not lose. Poor people's primary concern is survival and security instead of creating wealth and abundance. The goal of truly rich people is to have massive wealth and abundance. Not just some money, but lots of money. When your intention is to have enough to pay the bills, that's exactly how much you'll get. Our goal should be to become a millionaire and more. If you want to get rich, your goal has to be rich. Not to have enough to pay the bills, and not just to have enough to be comfortable. Rich means rich. Rich people are committed to being rich. Poor people want to be rich. The number one reason most people don't get what they want is that they don't know what they want. Do you know what you want? Who do you want to be? How do you want your life to look like? Why do you watch this summary? I guess you at least know the answer to the last question. If we don't know what we want in life, how are we going to get it? We won't. The truth, however, is that most people don't really want to be rich. Why? Because they have a lot of negative wealth files in their subconscious mind that tell them there is something wrong with being rich. That's how we've been conditioned, and most of us have mixed internal messages about wealth. These mixed messages may seem innocent enough, but in reality, they are one of the major reasons most people never become rich. So, how can we develop clear internal messages about wealth then? The author tells that what rich people do. Rich people work 16 hours a day. Are you willing to work 16 hours a day? Are you willing to sacrifice seeing your family, your friends, and give up your recreations and hobbies. Rich people are you willing to do whatever it takes? Rich people think big. Poor people think small. It's important to know that 4 factors determine your value in the marketplace: supply, demand, quality and quantity. The more you offer, the more you get paid. This is a fair law. Who do you think should be paid more, a good lawyer or a bad lawyer? A good soccer player or a bad soccer player? A good actress or a poor actress? The answers are obvious. Most people play small because, 1. Street, they are scared of failure, and 2. They feel small and unworthy. Yet, and that's what most people miss, life is not only about ourselves, life is also about contributing to others. It has to include adding value to other people's lives. The byproduct is that the more people you help, the richer you become, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and definitely financially. Rich people focus on opportunities. Poor people focus on obstacles. Poor people's primary mindset is what if it doesn't work? Or, more often, it won't work. Rich people take responsibility for the results in their lives and act upon the mindset. It will work because I'll make it work. Rich people expect to succeed. These are completely opposite mindsets. Poor people focus on the risks while rich people focus on the rewards. As soon as there's an opportunity, rich people gather as much knowledge as quick as possible to make the decision. Poor people claim to be preparing. They're scared and wait until the opportunity has gone. That's why, get ready the best you can in as short a time as possible, take action, then correct along the way. The idea is to get in the game with whatever you've got, from wherever you are. Author calls this entering the corridor. The point is that no luck will come your way unless you take some form of action. Author calls this being an action taker. Rich people admire other rich and successful people. Poor people resent rich and successful people. Poor people often look at other people's success with resentment, jealousy, and envy. That's an easy rule. Feel good seeing people who are the way you want to be. From now on, when you see something you secretly want, may it be a nice car or a beautiful girlfriend, or a boyfriend, whenever you feel like that, admire what you see. Don't envy the guy with the girlfriend. Admire them, bless them, love them. Rich people associate with positive, successful people. Poor people associate with negative or unsuccessful people. If you want to fly with the eagles, don't swim with the ducks. Means if you want to fly with the eagles, don't swim with the ducks. Why to reinvent the wheel? The fastest and easiest way to create wealth is to learn exactly how rich people play the game. Do what they do, because they are the masters of money management. If your aim is to become rich, you have to read about them, got to do what they does. We'll have to sit and get up with them. It's simple. How easy it is to understand. It's similar to entering the corridor to get to know a business. If you want to be rich, model rich people. If you want to rich, build mindset like them. If you want to be a great dancer, model great dances. If you want to be a great actor, then model great actors. If you take the exact same actions and have the exact same mindset, chances are good you will get the exact same results. You've probably heard the saying, birds of a feather flock together. This idiom basically says that people of the same kind often hang out together and spend time together. People spend time with people who are similar. If the people you hang out with are positive, chances are high you're positive too. If they're complaining, chances are high that you complain too. What if your closest friends aren't rich, aren't positive, and aren't interested in personal growth? T. Harv Eker has 2 tips for you. 1. Don't bother trying to get negative people to change. That's not your job. Your job is simply to be the best you can be. 2. Everything happens for a reason. Yes, it's much more difficult to be positive and conscious around people and circumstances that are negative, but not impossible. Rich people are willing to promote themselves and their value. Poor people think negatively about selling and promotion. Resenting promotion is one of the greatest obstacles to success. Rich people are almost always excellent promoters. If you believe that what you have to offer can truly assist people, it's your duty to let as many people as possible know about it. In this way, you not only help people, you get rich. How can you become rich if you don't let people know about what you have to offer? How are you going to sell your product if nobody knows about it? Nobody buys a product he does not even know about. And if you don't sell, you don't earn a darn thing. If you want to become rich, you need to promote your value with passion and enthusiasm. Rich people are bigger than their problems. Poor people are smaller than their problems. The size of the problem is never the issue. What matters is the size of you. If you have a big problem in your life, all that means is that you are a small person. Either you are whining about the problem or you are working on the solution. It's all about you. Whatever happens in your life, be it good or bad, interesting or boring, tough or easy, what matters is how you get affected by it. There are no problems, there are only situations. We then make them a problem. Respectively, some people make it a problem, others don't even get affected. The more you work on yourself, the fewer problems there will be. Rich people are excellent receivers. Poor people are poor receivers. If I had to nail down the number one reason why most people do not reach their full financial potential, it would be this: most people are poor receivers. T. Harv Eker told a story from himself. When I was broke and I saw a penny on the ground, I would never stoop so low as to pick up a lowly penny. Now that I'm rich, however, I pick up anything that even looks like money. Then I give it a kiss and declare out loud, I am a money magnet. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But why most of us are poor receivers? The author simply states that we are conditioned that way. Many grew up and heard things like, "That's wrong. You're not making it right. What did you do?" Over 90% of individuals have feelings of not being good enough running through their veins. If you will keep telling your kid that he is stupid, then it will certainly not help developing a healthy self-esteem, and the kid will not become a good receiver as it does not feel good enough. Still, many people do not feel worthy even if they had supportive parents. Still, they don't feel worthy. The interesting thing is that this is up to us. We make us worthy or unworthy. Here's some sage advice: stop buying into that worthiness or unworthiness crap and start taking the actions you need to take to get rich. Well, T. Harv Eker makes that pretty clear. Giving and receiving are equally important. If you are not willing to receive, then you are ripping off those who want to give to you. Rich people choose to get paid based on results. Poor people choose to get paid based on time. There's nothing wrong with getting a steady paycheck, unless it interferes with your ability to earn what you're worth. Never have a ceiling on your income. If you choose to get paid for your time, you are pretty much killing your chances for wealth. If you want to become rich, work for yourself, or at least work on commission or percentage. That's the only way you can get paid based on results. Maybe it seems less safe, but it's certainly how you can earn more money. And it's the only way to get rich. The more you deliver, the more you should get paid. 9-to-5 job though, everybody is paid the same. Everybody is paid based on the time they work. If you want to get rich, go work for yourself. Rich people think both. Poor people think either or. Rich people live in a world of abundance. Poor people live in a world of limitations. Many believe money and happiness are mutually exclusive, that either you can be rich or you can be happy. Again, this is nothing more than poor programming. Do you want a successful career or a close relationship with your family? What do you choose? Both. Be smart and choose both. Do you want to focus on business or have fun and play? Both. Do you want money or meaning in your life? Both. Rich people always want both. Poor people always choose one. Poor people feel that there is not enough and you can't have everything. Rich people think there is plenty for everybody and you can have everything you truly want. Rich people focus on the net worth. Poor people focus on their working income. This may sound a bit well off or only for the rich, but it's valid. The author explains that there are 4 net worth factors: income, savings, investments, and simplification. Let's look at them separately. Income comes in 2 forms: working income and passive income. You all know what the working income is. You go to work and you earn money for your work. You've probably also heard of passive income. This is money you earn without actively working. Savings is also important. You can earn massive amounts of money, but when you spend it all, you have 0 savings. Many people have a financial blueprint that is wired for spending. These people spend everything they have no matter how much they earn. That's called the Parkinson's Law. Parkinson's Law: expenses will always rise in direct proportion to income. That's why income alone will never create wealth. Investment: that certainly makes sense. We need to make savings. Because, thanks to savings, we can make investments. Rich people take time and energy to learn about investments. Poor people think investing is only for rich people, so they never learn about it and stay broke. The 4th net worth factor is simplification. This is about saving money by leading a cheaper lifestyle. By decreasing your cost of living, you increase your savings and the amount of funds available for investing. Rich people understand that building a high net worth is an equation that contains all 4 elements. We can raise our income, save more money, learn about investments and also invest our money, and we can spend less money on our lifestyle. To increase your wealth, you either have to earn more or live on less. Rich people manage their money well. Poor people mismanage their money well. Wealthy people are not any smarter than poor people, they just have different and more supportive money habits. They just know how to manage their money. To master money, you must manage money, you must manage money. And that we know, to become a master at anything, you need to learn and try. Saying I'll start managing my money as soon as I get caught up is like an overweight person saying I'll start exercising and dieting as soon as I lose 20 kilograms. First you start properly handling the money you have, then you'll have more money to handle. A universal law says, until you show you can handle what you've got, you won't get any more. If we can't even handle little money, why would we get more? Author advises us to open your financial freedom account and put 10% of every dollar you receive into this fund. This money is never spent, only invested. This actually works. That's a start. Keep on doing it and at some point you'll be able to invest it. Either you control money, or it will control you. To control money, you must manage it. Money is a big part of your life, and when you learn how to get your finances under control, all areas of your life will soar. Rich people have their money work hard for them. Poor people work hard for their money. The more your money works, the less you will have to work. The idea that you have to work hard to get rich is bogus. Means my money works for whom? Yes, that's right, your money works for you. The magic word is working smart. That's what rich people have mastered. They also work hard, but only temporary. They work hard like everybody else. But they think long term, and what they do with their money is smart. They save it to invest it later. How is that possible? You should have passive income. You need passive income. In short, you become financially free when your passive income exceeds your expenses. Here are 2 primary sources of passive income. The first is money working for you. This includes investment earnings from financial instruments such as stocks, bonds or other assets that appreciate in value and can be liquidated for cash. His second major source of passive income is business working for you. This entails generating ongoing income from businesses where you do not need to be personally involved for that business to operate and yield an income. So, make the right choices and save some money today so you can invest tomorrow and be financially free the day after tomorrow. That's how the rich got rich. Hard work today, smart work tomorrow, and no work the day after tomorrow. Rich people act in spite of fear. Poor people let fear stop them. Action is the bridge between the inner world and the outer world. Because we are creatures of habit, we need to practice acting in spite of fear, in spite of doubt, in spite of worry, in spite of discomfort, in spite of inconvenience, and even to practice acting when we're not in the mood to act. If you are willing to do only what's easy, life will be hard. But if you are willing to do what's hard, life will be easy. Let's assume that most people know that eating healthy and exercising regularly are important for their health. Then why are health issues bigger than ever before? Because people do not act in accordance with what they think or know is the right thing to do. I don't say it's easy to act that way, but it is necessary. Action can be difficult. Maybe you are scared, maybe you feel not talented enough, maybe you feel uncomfortable, or maybe you are just lazy. But what if sometimes we need to be scared, uncomfortable, and make an effort? Well, that's at least what rich people do. They act in spite of fear and discomfort. They act if they are not in the mood. Taking action is important no matter the circumstances or how you feel. Action is the difference between failure and success. When you act, you've already won. If we are willing to act in seemingly tough circumstances, then we are going to succeed. Life will be easy. If we don't act, we just stay where we are. Or we even go backwards. Engage in actions that foster your growth. Wealthy individuals consistently seek opportunities to learn and evolve, whereas those with limited financial success often believe they already possess sufficient knowledge. Achieving wealth isn't solely about accumulating financial assets, but rather about the personal transformation required to attain it. It's about evolving into the kind of person capable of achieving wealth. Therefore, we must prioritize personal growth, which entails ongoing self-improvement. I aspire to become the finest rendition of myself, eagerly embracing learning opportunities each day. As I retire to bed each night, I strive to have gained new insights and knowledge.